today.
Hi everyone, good morning, good morning. Welcome on into North Dakota today. We're so glad you could join us right here on the couch. My name is Ashlyn Hill.
And I'm Sophia Richards.
Happy Giving Tuesday.
Happy Giving Tuesday.
The deals just keep on coming, and in this time we're getting charitable. Together we give. It is a global generosity movement designed to make it easy for people to contribute to charities worldwide. This is truly a global movement. Now remember, we mentioned that the FM Area Foundation's Caring Catalog launched yesterday. That's open until December 8th. If you're looking for something locally to give back to, you can find the information on our website. If not, just sharing kindness, maybe a monetary donation, maybe volunteering your time, donating blood, always a big need.
Yes.
Whatever feels right for you is encouraged today on Giving Tuesday.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see the results from this. We truly live in such a generous area.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Giving Hearts Day.
Yeah.
You know, the people in this area truly open up their hearts and give to others. So I'm really excited to see, you know, the results from this.
The hashtag, the signs, the whole thing. I love it. Yeah, very fun. Okay, you guys, are you over Zoom? Are you over online classes? How are you feeling? Are you feeling a Zoom fatigue, maybe?
Yeah.
Because studies show that it's real, and they're calling it a Zoom fatigue. It's taking a toll on your brain and your heart, specifically in education studies. So in a small group study, 35 students were attending lectures at the University of Austria. So half of this group attended a 50-minute lecture through video, so through Zoom, through whatever video telecast you're using, right? And then the following week, they attended that same lecture in person. So the other half of the class that started with in-person and then switched to the online, hopefully you're all sticking with me as I try to explain the study. The studies, you guys, show that the electrical activity of their brains, so the people who began in person and then switched to online, the electrical activity in their brains and their hearts was monitored during that time, and then they took surveys on their levels of fatigue and their mood. And participants reported feeling drowsy and, quote, fed up while participating in the specific Zoom conference, the video conference. And then, of course, the brain and the heart activity showing that study was true.
Yeah.
It's backing up their overall feelings of drowsiness, fatigue, and the feeling of fed up. I can't believe that was quoted. This is, you guys, seriously, in the Journal of Scientific Reports. What?
As someone who did a lot of their college education
Yeah.
on Zoom, I have to 110% agree with that phrase of fed up. It's just like mind numbing after a certain point.
And you're just kind of checking out of it, huh?
Yes. And I think even staring at the screen, I don't know. I thought it was hard to ask questions in class on Zoom. You know, it was really hard to like collaborate with your peers and your professor when you're staring at a screen, you're half asleep. I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this, but
no,
I did not like Zoom.
You're quite literally not alone. That's why I was like, I have to talk about this Zoom fatigue. It's real. And it makes sense. So I feel bad for so many students who are still having and can only do Zoom or online classes. I feel sad. In face-to-face would always be best, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't have to go through that directly. At my time in college, online courses were like, woohoo!
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this one course is online Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like, all I have to do is log in. Like, I remember that being like such a big draw and like something to celebrate. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm fed up with it. It was that was like a reprieve compared to those 8 a.m. in-person classes. So obviously studies showing that it would be best to be face-to-face just for your personal feelings, for your drowsiness, for your fatigue, and your mood of feeling fed up. Now I just feel sad for so many kids who were forced to do that and maybe still are.
No, I completely agree. It sounds so great in theory. Oh, I can stay in bed and go in class.
Yeah.
But just for me, I 110% agree. It was just, I was fed up.
And I wonder too, because how many of us are watching screens at bedtime? Aren't we all on our phones? Like, aren't we all?
Yeah, I do TikTok before bed.
Right, and we're not
I
supposed
know I
to.
shouldn't.
Right, we know. Don't do what we do. Well, I'm just saying we might all be doing it. But I'm thinking if you associate it with something where you're relaxing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing it right before bed, of course, when I hop on and I have to like attend a lecture, I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Like nap time.
Yeah.
So, oh man. Thought it was interesting. That article up on our website on valleynewslive.com. Okay, this is the cutest little story you're going to see all morning long. A local gal, a local star. Bethany Retirement Living in Fargo is celebrating one very special resident. We're talking about Helen Sandvig. Listen to this. She is the second oldest person in the state of North Dakota. She grew up near Leonard. She was a school teacher, and yesterday marked her 112th birthday.
Wow.
If you can believe that, our very own Stacey Van Dyke got to go to the birthday party. Let's check it out. Maybe.
As the snow fell outside Bethany on University, inside, hearts were warm. It was a packed house to celebrate the 112th birthday of Helen Sandvig.
Happy birthday, Helen. How are you doing? Hi.
Helen was the biggest chatterbox. Now, things have changed a little.
I was visiting with her last year on her birthday, and she said, I think the car's still in the garage in the farm. I could still drive if I wanted to.
She drove until she was 103. That's when she moved into Bethany. In the past year, her hearing has gone and cognitive decline has taken hold. But one thing she remembers is Eddie. During her birthday party, she clutched their wedding photo.
This is Eddie, right? Yep.
Helen sleeps next to that photo every night. The two were best friends. They had no children. Eddie died when she was 80. She's been without him for 32 years.
She's got deep faith, which is very good.
A faith that friends say keeps her going.
We've known since 1959.
You heard that right, 1959. These two have been friends for 64 years.
We had a lot of fun together because we played the dominoes. She would kind of cheat you. Look, I said, Helen. And so good. And then she liked to cook all the time, and she baked cookies all the time. So we really enjoyed all that time.
Not to be outdone, there's Eunice. Eunice and Helen have been friends for 90 years, a feat most of us can only dream of.
Easy person to visit with. And
Today, things are a little different.
she just kind of looked at me as though she didn't know me.
Not anymore.
And that kind of hurt. But I know that she's being cared for, and that's the main thing.
And you think back what happened 112 years ago, you know, that was before the First World War. And you think about the things that have changed in the time that she's been around.
A life well lived, a story of love and enduring friendship.
She's been so good, just so all the time.
She's been just a good person.
And many more. In Fargo, Stacey Van Dyke, Valley News Live.
Happy birthday, Helen! Are you kidding? That is the cutest thing. If you're curious, though, who holds the title of the oldest woman in North Dakota, it's not Helen, if you can believe it. Instead, the title belongs to Clarabelle Demers of Grafton, who is 6 months older than Helen. Wow.
I know her great-great-grandkids.
Incredible!
Yeah.
I love that. Yay!
Well, this is a perfect tie-in because I was literally just in Waco.
This is insane. We have to
Yes.
give credit. Jordan Schreier popping in the newsroom with this breaking news for us specifically here on North Dakota Today. And what a perfect tie-in.
Yes, so HGTV and Magnolia Network stars are promising to donate thousands to a charity honoring a Perham, Minnesota native.
Woo!
Chip Gaines posted on Instagram saying he and Joanna will match $50,000 in donations to the
Wow.
Brave Like Gabe charity. That charity honors the life of runner Grabe Grunwald, who died of a rare cancer, and the foundation works to research rare forms of cancer. So the match of the donation goes until 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, November 28th, also known, of course, as Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes, and then Grunwald was born and raised in Perham and went on to run for the University of Minnesota's cross country and track team before running in American Championship races. She was diagnosed with a rare salivary gland cancer in 2009 and thyroid cancer in 2010. Grunwald sadly passed away on June 11th, 2019.
So this photo is Chip in her training.
Sweet is that?
And you literally, like, it's just how
Yeah,
poetic.
literally.
And then the Perham tie, just the native to our region tie, and it's just the most, who doesn't love Chip and Joanna?
I mean, no one.
Exactly.
We all love them.
What an incredible, the universe works in crazy ways, and I couldn't wait to share that. So I'm so excited. We got the information in, ready to go. I love
Yes.
it.
Perfect.
Okay. And on that note, we're getting out of here. We had so much excitement during our intro, but don't you worry, more is in store. We're continuing our talks about Giving Tuesday and giving back and helping out through our community. CCRI joining me in studio up next to talk about a wonderful holiday operation already underway. We're going to learn all the ins and outs there and continue on with an incredible Giving Tuesday right here on North Dakota Today. Stick around.